Well, it's a beautiful morning here, and we have my update. The doctor called last night. Let's flip the video around. I'll let you know what we found out. Well, after waiting, the waiting is the hardest part, I find. Did a lot of praying this week. Did a lot of, yeah. Well, finally got the call yesterday, and I'm taking it as good news. Basically, what he said to me was, your bone cancer seems to be stable, other than possibly one more lesion, like where my ribs were broke, so on the one side. That's kind of what he was concerned about, that the cancer was advancing. But he said maybe there was a chance that the broken ribs and the pain I'm having is because of my osteoporosis and the broken bones. So it's 50-50 on the ribs, because one side was possibly the reason why I broke the ribs on my left side was because there's a new cancer lesion there. But on my right side there wasn't, and I popped a rib on that side. So it could be from my soft bones. My spine pain was causing the neuropathy of my hands and feet. Could be from irritation, like wear on the, because of the cancer is not growing any, pushing on the spinal cord. It could be just irritation from doing stuff like walking and stairs I find hard, stuff like that. So the more I do stuff, the more I find that I have pain. So I seem to take it easier. It's not as bad. So it doesn't warrant at this time any surgery or even doing radiation to relieve the pain, which we are taking as, wow, fantastic, God is working wonders in us. I mean, if the cancer's stable, wow, you know. A few things were a little bit concerning, but I said my blood works are good. My PSA is a little strange yet. Now he's thinking 5.7 is my baseline, because I never had my prostate bladder, all that. I don't know how they measure that, and then they divide it to find your zero. And that's what I'm hoping. Because my PSA, my last 4 PSAs were at 5.7, 6.4, 7.3, and then back down to 5.7. I'm still having my, well, I was hoping to cut that back a little bit. He still wants me to have my blood tested every 2 weeks for the next 3 months. Kind of concerned about my liver, because I'm on 1,000 milligrams of abiraterone and prednisone.
You're going to say you're on 1,000 pills.
Yeah, it feels like it sometimes. Yeah, so I'm taking it as great news, which I think is fantastic. He said we're going to hold off the chemo till February, and we're probably going to keep putting the chemo off until we don't, until I'm gone. We'll worry about that when it comes. We'll just take every day as it is. I'm still walking like a hunched over duck. I'm hoping that will come better as, my bones, my muscles around my bones get stronger. Yeah, I'm still, nothing changes. He said, let's just, whatever you're doing is working. He called it treatment, but he just said he knows what I'm taking for herbs and diet change and stuff like that, and prayer. And he says, just keep on doing whatever you're doing because it's working. I was just excited to give you guys a little update and let you know how we're doing. And he said we're just going to let it go. Like I say, keep my blood tested every 2 weeks to see where my PSA, my testosterone is down, and he thinks that's what's giving me the clouded mind. He said that will do that. So we're hoping for that. In the next week or so, next week my wife gets her results, and then the next time we go to town, to the hospital, which is an hour or something away, we're actually going to try to get our copies of our last scans we've had. I think I'm missing three. My wife's missing 2 or 3. So we'll get them caught up so we can have a copy so we can see, so we can match the different tests to see how our scans looked. So we can keep track of, if we find our lesions are getting less. And I think only 1 lesion extra is pretty good news. I'm taking it as great news. It helped, my morale is good. I'm keeping very positive. We've had some pretty good news in the last week or so. As I say, beautiful morning here this morning, a nice high tide. It's pretty good. We're pretty near. We're getting close to the 1st of December, so we're pretty lucky to be here. God bless and take care everyone. Keep up the comments and questions if you have any. Have a good day.